Now, Jay, how do I know when it's time for me to change the filter on the Athena?
Your Athena has two filters in it, and each one has its own filter life indicator. When either filter life indicator reaches 9999, it's time to change your filter. Let me show you how to do that.
Oh, great.
Your Athena has a dual filtration system. So there's two filters, filter 1 and filter 2. This is the replacement filter for filter position 1 and the filter replacement for position 2. The filter in position 2 is called the Biostone filter and includes the band of coral calcium and tourmaline. Let's show you the difference in the filters because they're actually different sizes. This is the replacement for filter position 1 and the filter replacement for filter position 2. So the smaller of the two filters is the one that will change. We'll begin by depressing the small ridges on the side of the filter housing door, swinging it open and lifting it out. Then the mechanism is spring-loaded, and you simply push down and remove the filter. A little bit of water will drain out. Now, very important, you want to remove the filter cup because this is what will hold your filter in place inside your Athena. Remove the plastic caps on both sides. Install the filter cup onto the bottom of the new filter. Replace it into the housing. Push down. Seat the top. And then give it a nice wiggle to make sure that it's properly seated. If it's not, it could leak and you'll need to reseat the filter. The filter can only go into the housing in one direction because the fittings on either end are different sizes. You'll know it's right because you can read the writing on the label. The last thing we'll do is reset the filter life indicator by depressing this button for about 5 seconds until the indicator goes back to 0. When you reinstall the filter housing cover, you'll want to line the 3 slots up with the 3 tabs on that filter housing door and then click it into place. And it's that simple. Replacing the Biostone filter is essentially the same. We remove the filter housing door, depress the spring-loaded mechanism, remove the expired Biostone, making sure that we save the filter cup, remove the caps from the new Biostone filter. Now you'll notice that the filter housing sizes are different, so you can never put the Biostone into filter position 1 or vice versa. Install it into the filter cup. Press it down in the spring-loaded mechanism. Make sure that it's nice and firmly seated. Change the filter setting to filter 2 and reset the counter. Replace the housing door. And you've got new filters.
What happens when my ionizer won't light up or doesn't operate?
Well, hopefully that will never happen. But if it does, the first thing that you'll want to do is check the outlet to make sure that you've got power to it. The easiest way to do that is to plug an appliance that you know works into the outlet and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then chances are your circuit breaker is flipped. So check that next. If you have power to the outlet, then chances are it's the fuse. Let me show you how to replace the fuse.
Oh, good.
Your Athena comes equipped with a fuse to protect it in the event of a severe power fluctuation or surge. If that happens, the fuse will blow, protecting the expensive circuitry inside the machine. So let's show you how to replace the fuse. We'll begin by unplugging the power cord from the wall and turning the machine around to access the fuse holder. The next thing, we'll make sure, just to be safe, to turn the power switch off. The fuse holder is right next to the power switch, and it's a threaded component, so we'll simply unscrew it to remove the old fuse. We'll check the old fuse to see if the wire inside the fuse is broken. If it's broken, it is time to replace the fuse. You simply remove the fuse by pulling on it and inserting the new fuse into the holder and reinserting the whole assembly back into the fuse holder and rethreading it. Make sure that it's tight, but not too tight. Finger tight's good enough. Lastly, you'll want to turn the machine back around, plug it back into the wall, and power it up. To summarize, I'd like to review a few key points from this DVD. Number one, and most importantly, remember to let your body naturally and slowly acclimate to the increased level of pH in your drinking water. Begin at the lowest setting, or 1, and stay there for 5 to 7 days before you move to the next highest setting. When you do move to the next highest setting, stay there for 5 to 7 days, and at each increment, give your body this time to adjust. Listen to the wisdom of your body. It'll tell you what level of pH you prefer to drink. I myself like a 3 or about a 9 pH. There's no real reason to believe that the highest level of pH delivers the highest level of health benefits. And also remember that to get the most out of drinking this type of water, you need to drink the right amount. The general rule of thumb nowadays is not the old 8-ounce glasses, but rather at a minimum half of your body weight in ounces. So a 200-pound man would need to drink a minimum of 100 ounces, which would be a little more than 3 quarts or 3 liters. Next, when considering the performance of your Athena, remember the crucial relationship between the flow rate and the setting level. Remember from the video that you can adjust the pH levels without changing the setting just by playing around with the flow rate. To sum that up, a slow flow rate through your machine equals a higher pH, and a fast flow rate through your machine equals a lower pH. Also, don't forget that the input water from your tap plays a crucial role as well. The harder water areas, the machines are going to perform exceptionally well. The softer water areas, the machine, you may need to add calcium or slow the flow down to achieve the highest levels of pH. So the relationship between flow is very simple. Slow flow, higher pH. Fast flow, lower pH. Lastly, if you have any further questions, refer back to this video or the excellent owner's manual that comes with your Athena. In closing, I'd like to toast your decision to increase your health and wellness by purchasing the finest ionizer on the market today, your brand new Jupiter Athena. Cheers to you.